Hey Dubbers, and welcome back to another Doubt 2000 video. And today, I will be ranking all 41 heroes that I thought were heroes in Star Wars. Now, a couple days ago, or yesterday, I posted a video of all the live-action shows and movies ranked. You should go check out that video. Today, we are going to be ranking the heroes of Star Wars. With that said, let's get started because this is a long list. Coming in at number 41, I have... Whoa! Junior's a Jedi today.
And my cloak is not even fitting me, guys.
And look, he's Mickey Mouse. Jedi Junior. Whoa. We're not at the Sith yet. You just gonna unchange here? Thanks a lot, Junior. Alright, coming in at number 41, I have Rose. And I never really liked Rose. I thought she was like a weird addition to the sequels and to this entire trilogy. And I don't know, I just never really liked her that much. Alright, coming in at number 40, I have Maz. Maz, I forget her last name, but she's there to put some, like, clues for our main heroes, but not really like a huge character in the Star Wars universe. She's just there to give evidence to important characters. Alright, coming out at number 39, I have Jar Jar Binks, and he's still low. I don't really necessarily hate him, but, you know, he has some flaws. Sometimes he's kind of annoying in the Phantom Menace. Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
Kind of annoying in the Phantom Menace and stuff, and gets too annoying and too dumb, but other than that, still alright, but not one of the best. Alright, coming out at number 39, I have Bodhi Rook from Rogue One, and he is the pilot from that movie. And, you know, fine enough. Probably my least favorite character from the, from Rogue One, of the Gain. He's just there because they need a pilot to fly somewhere. Alright, at number 37, I have Wicket, and, you know, Ewok, leader of the Ewoks, mostly the main Ewok in that, Return of the Jedi, so, you know, you gotta include him on this list, so he's there to put some smiles on faces, but other than that, not really that much purpose. 36, I have Quill from Mandalorian, and, you know, it was so sad to see him die in Episode 7.
I'm surprised how low you put him.
How low? Well, there's some better characters on the list, but, you know, Quill is Quill. He's good, but, you know, just alright. Not the best at all, but not the worst ever. Alright, 35, I have Martha Ma? I don't know, but she is this person from Rogue One and Andor. And, you know, I didn't really like her at first when I found out in Andor when she showed up. But other than that, like, then I realized she was in Rogue One and stuff. And I was like, oh, then I really...
Andor's mom?
No. The redheaded one.
Oh.
When I found out she was in Rogue One, that definitely changed my opinion on her a lot. But doesn't really do that much important. In Andor, her story was a little too, like, that was one of my least favorite storylines in Andor, but, you know, still kind of fun to have her sometimes. Okay, at number 34, I have Saul I can't say his last name, but Saul Gira from Rogue One and Andor. Me and Junior were surprised when he showed up in Andor. That was kind of our cameo appearance. You know, right, Junior?
Yeah.
But
I mean, you kind of knew he was going to show up.
yeah, because he was in the first Rogue One. I mean,
The first Rogue One, the only Rogue One.
Yeah, that's a good point. But other than that, he's alright. Not the best. Just there to sell some stuff, basically. Alright, 33, I have Kyria from Solo, a Star Wars story. Now, she's fine and all. Just for a love interest for Han Solo before Princess Leia, but Other than that, it gives us hints that like she's working for Darth Maul, but they don't really go anywhere with that. And she's fine and all, just there to be there. At 32, now this might be controversial. 32, I have Ben Solo because, let's be honest, he's not really a hero until like the last 20 minutes of Rise of Skywalker. So that's why I put him really low on the list because, he's more portrayed as a villain more than a hero, right?
I think you should Ben Kenobi.
No, Ben Kenobi's No, but Ben Solo is only like 20 minutes in the movie, which that's why I didn't put him way higher. If he was a villain, would have been way higher. But for me, for his hero perspective, not that important, not that good of a character arc. And I don't really like how he transformed to a hero. I think they should have kept him as a villain, but the stuff Rise of Skywalker does. Alright, at number 31, I have Baze Mobliz from Rogue One, and he's the gunner of the team. He has a big bazooka. He's fine and all, just like shoots a bazooka everywhere. It's kind of fun to see him like literally shoot an AT. Is it an AT-AT?
Yeah.
Or an AT-ST?
AT-AT.
AT-AT. When he shoots literally an AT-AT
with a bazooka.
Bro,
that's how you know he could probably shoot Darth Maul and he would be like.
Yeah. So pretty fun character, but not like one of the best. All right, at number 30, I have Tobias Beckett from Solo, A Star Wars Story. I mean, he's fine and all. He's basically our help. He helps Han Solo become one of the greatest smugglers of all time. But other than that, his character arc is kind of weird with, like, he betrays him at the end and he dies. Like, we could have had more stories with him. But other than that, he's kind of plain and just right there in the middle. All right, coming at number 29, I have Jyn Erso from Rogue One. Our main hero in Rogue One, which I don't really necessarily like. I don't know if she should have been the main hero. I mean, she could have just maybe flesh out her character arc in Rogue One more so she is more meaningful. I don't know. I just don't really like her as much as other characters on this list. I like other people more, but she's fine and all, but like, I don't know. I just don't really like how they made her the main character, but like didn't really do that much to progress her in the story. All right, 28. I have Bo-Katan from the Mandalorian show. Was she in Book of Boba Fett? I don't think she was. Definitely a Mando. Now, just because I want to, I think I might. I don't know. I might touch into Clone Wars a little because that's where she shines a lot. But still a good character. I like her like Mandalorian scheme stuff in Mandalorian. We get to introduce her. She has this history with the Darksaber and she really wants it. Very cool stuff there and stuff. I wish it was more it's gonna be probably like she'll probably jump up on the list with season 3 of The Mandalorian, because I think she's going to be more of a prominent role into this season. So I'm very excited to see what she will do in the Mandalorian season 3. Alright, coming in at number 27, we have Chirkin. I can't say his name, but he's the guy from Rogue One, and he's blind. So very cool character, actually, because he has some more, like, Force ability. Like, he believes in the Force heavily, and, he saves them a lot. His death was sad. I think this might be one of Junior's favorite characters from Rogue One, right?
It is my favorite.
Is your favorite?
Yeah.
What about Cassian Andor?
Oh, yeah, he's really good, too.
I have Cassian Andor a little higher because of his show that came out, and I think it was pretty good. But we're talking about, I don't know his name, but I can't pronounce his name, but he's fine and all. It's just like another addition that he needed more flesh out of a character arc. All right, coming in at number 26, we have Carol Dune from The Mandalorian. She's fine and all, a Republic person and all that. Did I say 20? This is 26, Cara Dune, and she's fine and all with the Republic and stuff, and helps Mando out with stuff. But I don't really think she's like one of the best characters in Mando. She's just there to put some more pizzazz into the show and have more characters and stuff like that. All right, at 25, I have Luthor Real from Andor. Now, he's fine. I thought he would be a lot more better in the show, but they kind of like...
Dad, bad news. Kermit joined the dark side.
Oh my gosh. This is the heroes. But shame on you, Kermit. Alright, so Luthor, he's fine and all. Like, I wish they did more with him in the Andor show, but what they gave us was a fun addition to this different person, but just alright in general. Alright, coming in at number 24, we have Greef Karga from The Mandalorian. Another side character to the Mandalorian characters, and I think he's very fun. He has some funny lines. He first showed up as like kind of a villain to Mando, but then as he went on, he turned more of a hero at the end of season 1, and then full-blown hero in season 2. So I hope they continue his arc in season 3 a little, but I don't know if they will, because this one, season 3, will pretty much tie in more with the Mandalorian culture and stuff. Alright, 23 is K2SO from Rogue One. Now, this is just a fun droid to have in the Rogue One. He always puts a smile on your face when he has the jokes. Whoops.
He has the joke. He has the joke.
Turn on the lightsaber. Oh. My bad. Alright, he's fun enough and puts smiles on your face, but that's basically really the only purpose he has. Nothing like too crazy of an arc and stuff, but just a fun addition. Alright, 22, I have IG-11 from The Mandalorian. And I think he was pretty good as our first IG unit that actually has a character arc. Like, IG-88 was in Empire Strikes Back, but he didn't really have that much of a character arc. He was just in one scene and one scene only, which kind of sucks because he's kind of a cool character. But this is our first character arc of an IG unit, and this is IG-11, and he's definitely a hero. He does save Mando and Grogu and stuff when he blows himself up at the end of the lava cave and saves them. And, he's a fun addition and has some laughs, and that's why he's right here. At 21, I have Finn from the sequel trilogies. Now,
At what?
At 21.
Nice.
Okay. He's fine and all. I wish they did, more of the Jedi route with Finn. That would be way cooler. Because, he kind of still touches into that Jedi stuff at the end of Rise of Skywalker. But, I don't think they really did much with Finn after The Force Awakens.
And those, Lego Star Wars shows don't really count as the
No,
movies.
they don't. But, it's fine and all. I just wish they did more with him. Did a lot more with him in the later movies. Alright, 20, I have BB-8, which is just a fun little droid because it's a ball, and he just rolls with it,
He's one of my favorites.
And he's one of the most unique droids. So, he's pretty fun, pretty good. That's really all I can say about him. 19, I have Padme, which is probably one of the bigger character arcs.
Have you put Rey on here yet?
No, not yet. Padme has one of the bigger character arcs in this list because literally she's the one who would basically talk to Anakin, and I don't know what she saw in Anakin. I mean, let's be honest here. I don't know what that was. But Padme, fun addition to be a love interest to Anakin, and, you know, sets up so many things for later to come. Alright, 18, I have Qui-Gon Jinn from Phantom Menace. I mean, he is so awesome and stuff. I wish we got a little bit more, like, I wish he didn't die in the first movie and, like, continue later in the second movie, but died in the middle of it. That I think because Qui-Gon Jinn is a really cool character, but what we got of him is really cool, of this, like, very good Jedi Master that knows what he's doing. I love the Tales of Jedi when we expand, like, he wasn't perfect at first, but he was very, very good as a character in The Phantom Menace. Alright, at number 17, I have Rey, and I'm not going to say Skywalker, because why did they call her Rey Skywalker? She isn't even a Skywalker, right, Junior?
She's not.
She's a Palpatine.
Yeah.
But she is portrayed as our main hero for the sequel trilogy, which is fine and all, but, like, you know, she's just more whiny in it, and more like she wants to learn quicker than like how Luke did, and, like, trained for a couple of days and stuff, or hours. So, you know, fun addition for our lead Jedi hero in the sequel trilogy, but just an alright hero. Alright, 16, I have Grogu from The Mandalorian, which, just a really fun addition to Mandalorian. He has, like, he's the cutest one here, and has a lot of good laughs and stuff. And also, he's just a very fun character. Alright, at number 15, I have C-3PO. Now, that might be kind of low, but the only reason why he's not higher is because he's kind of too, per se, whiny when he's, like, in the battlefield. But one of our iconic droids we always seen. Very fun when he comes on screen as a cameo in Rogue One, or in any movie he's in. He always makes it a little bit better, and is always, like, not sure what he's supposed to do, and always scared of what he's gonna do. Alright, at number 14, I have Lando, and I think Lando is one of the most fun characters, because he's more of like a scoundrel. He would betray his friends, he would go with his friends, and he's more portrayed as a hero, because he actually does save the day, and, like, helps Han break out in Return of the Jedi and stuff. So a very, very fun character to have on screen, and, you know, I just really like Lando. Alright, at number 13, I have Poe, and I think Poe is one of the best, maybe, wait. Yeah, I think he is the best, in my opinion, the best person they brought into the sequel trilogy. I think his, like, piloting is very good, and I like his character arc through it. Like, he's, like, full-blown rebel, and he's trying to do all this stuff for the Republic, and is, like, our so-so leader of the new Republic, which is, I think, is a great character arc they chose to go with Poe, and I just think Poe is such a fun and likable character. Alright, at number 12, I have Mace Windu, and he's just one of the best Jedis to ever exist, because he has the purple lightsaber, which means he can use some of the dark side, but he's, like, still a Jedi. That's what it means, right, Junior?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I always like when he comes on screen in anything he's in. He makes it a little better. I always like his character, and I think he's just one of the best Jedis ever. Alright, at number 11, I have Cassian Andor from Andor and Rogue One. Now, in Rogue One, I didn't really care about him. He was just more, like, there, and I was like, okay, I guess he's fine. But when Andor show came out, expanded his character arc, I think he was one of the best characters in Star Wars.
Have you done Luthor?
Yes.
Okay.
Andor is just very fun, likable. You can see what he did before Rogue One. I just really like his character arc in his show and in the movies. Alright, we made it to the top 10. At number 10, I have Ahsoka Tano. Now, I mean, if I was really basing this off of the Mandalorian stuff and Book of Boba Fett, she would probably be way lower on this list. Kind of cheated on this one because I'm I don't really want to put her that low because I love her character arc in Clone Wars so much. So I'll probably tie into Clone Wars a lot because her arc is just amazing when she starts out as a Jedi in Clone Wars and then works her way up to like getting betrayed by her best friend and then leaves the Jedi Order and then starts to build trust to the rebellion again and joins it again. And then it's always fun to see her in live action with the white lightsabers in Rebels when she fights Vader again. It's just very fun to see her pop up in all these things. Alright, at number 9, I have Chewbacca, one of the most likable characters in Star Wars. Very fun. He doesn't even talk at all, but very fun and likable when he shows up. I like his character arcs and everything. It's just a very fun character. Alright, number 8, we have probably the best droid in Star Wars history, R2-D2. I mean...
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's cool.
R2-D2, not the exact.
Not R2-D2, though, because
It's close enough.
it looks more like a Sith droid, you know?
Yeah.
It's still cool, though, right?
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah. So, R2-D2, by far the best droid in Star Wars history. He is smart, and he's funny in some scenes, and, you know, very fun. What are you doing back there, Junior?
Me?
Yeah.
There's also a Jedi R2-D2, yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh, this might be in a thumbnail, actually.
Yeah.
If you're watching this,
This might be the thumbnail.
this could... No. I'll film a thumbnail, but this might be in the thumbnail.
Yeah. Or the Sith one.
Yeah.
No, the Sith one might be in the...
Yeah. Spoilers, there might be a Sith of villains ranking in the near future. But to the heroes ranking, R2-D2, one of the smartest droids here. Very likable, very funny when he like zaps people and stuff. And just a very fun character. Alright, at number 7, I don't know if Junior's gonna hate me for this one, but at number 7 I have the Mandalorian.
What?
From the Mandalorian
It's
show.
like number 2.
Number 2? I think there's more better characters than the Mandalorian, but...
Luke's better. Luke's my favorite.
Yeah, but Mandalorian doesn't take away the fact that he's awesome. Like, when we first... Like, the first scene we've ever seen in him in the opening credit scenes of Episode 1 of Mandalorian, he literally beats the crap out of all these people in the bar and basically cuts a guy in half with a door. So...
Like, with the door.
He's a very fun character. His arc progresses in Mandalorian Season 1 and 2. And also in some in Book of Boba Fett. Which is very fun to see him in Book of Boba Fett. I have my issues with Book of Boba Fett, but I'm not going to explain that here. Just a very fun character. And his connection with Grogu is some of the best scenes in The Mandalorian. Alright, coming in at number 6, I have Yoda. Which... I always thought Yoda was this weird, crazy little dude, you know, Junior.
Yeah.
But he's very smart.
Little gremlin.
Like, when he first introduced in The Empire Strikes Back, he's kind of a nut job. You don't know what he's done, and you're like, there's no way this guy could be a Jedi. And then you
Like
go...
a Jedi Master.
Yeah. Not, let alone, he's the Jedi Master. Grand Jedi Master of the whole council. And, you know, he's fun with all his, like, kind of riddles he says, you know. And,
I don't need this.
well, it's not like the Riddler, but, you know, still fun. And then...
It's not like
And then in...
the Riddler.
No. But, like, definitely in, like, the prequels, when he, like, fights Dooku, that's in Palpatine. It's so funny just to see him jump around and, like, use his lightsaber and fight. It's really funny, but one of the best characters by far. Awesome character. At number 5, I have Leia from basically mostly a lot of stuff. So, Leia is one of the best characters because she started this all, not really started this all, but like, she's a Republic, she would betray her dad, she was in Kenobi, which basically expands her arc of why she would want Kenobi to help her. So very interesting with the Kenobi stuff and expanded her as a kid. And definitely one of the best characters, and I really like this one. Alright, at number 4, I have Han Solo, which is just a fun addition. Like, he starts out as more of a scoundrel and doesn't want to work with the Republic at all. But very fun because then he, like, his character arc changes and then starts to realize the Republic's good and wants to go fight the Empire, which is very good for his character arc. I do like him in Force Awakens because he tries to talk to his son again, but Ben Solo literally kills him, which is a very sad moment, but it had to happen. But that's why he's like one of the best characters. If I was here a couple years ago, I would say he would be number 1, but I don't think he's number 1 now. At number 3, I have Anakin Skywalker from the prequels. Because I always liked Anakin Skywalker. He has this, like, very fun character arc, and he would do anything dangerous and exciting to get the job done, not listening to Obi-Wan. I just think his hero side of him is as good as his villain side, even though the villain side of him, Darth Vader, is probably some of the best scenes ever, but still fun addition with Anakin. At number 2, I have Obi-Wan Kenobi, because I've always loved Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's by far one of my favorite Jedis ever, and I always thought Obi-Wan was awesome. Even like, his character arc is, like, amazing, because he starts out in Phantom Menace working for Qui-Gon Jinn and trying to find his footing for being a Jedi, and then he teaches Anakin, learns some lessons with him, and then when he betrays him, he goes in hiding and basically, like, hides for a while, and he's like, I'm done with this. And then in the Kenobi show, he expands his character arc, like, he can't stop hiding, he has to fight. And he fights, and then in the final time we see him in A New Hope, he accepts his defeat and dies, sadly, but he did what he needed to do to train Luke and start Luke's journey. But speaking of Luke Skywalker, coming in at number 1, I have Luke Skywalker from basically everything. I think he has the best character arc in Star Wars, and his character arc is so good. Like, I love how he starts off as this farm boy. He doesn't even know what the Force is or Jedi stuff, and then Obi-Wan comes in and he expands his character arc. Then, like, after Kenobi dies, he wants to help more, so he goes to Yoda and gets trained and stuff to be a Jedi Master. And then he finally fights Vader and wins, and it's some of the best scenes. Of course, in Mandalorian, it's so good when he's trying to train Yoda and all that cool stuff. Not Yoda, baby Grogu, but... And then, you know, I'm not really crazy about the Luke Skywalker stuff in Last Jedi, but it doesn't take the fact that Luke is one of the best characters in Star Wars. In my opinion, the best character in Star Wars. So that's why he comes in at number 1. What did you guys think of my Star Wars hero ranking? Down below in the comment section. I will check you guys out on another Dab 2000 video and another ranking. Goodbye, Dabbers.